The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed. Woo! We just killed that workout.
That's right, Frankie. Now it's time to get our protein in with Carnivore RTD. 40 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 sugar, and 0 lactose.
Best part of the day. Cheers, Rod.
Cheers, brother.
Woo! Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Go beef mode.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. We're never tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
And we're live.
He's back. He's back.
Hey, wait. Here we go. How are we doing today?
All right, let me
I need to take my dick out.
Let me take a drink and see if I do it without even noticing.
No, not even a drink. You do it before you talk. Yeah. Little lip smacking motherfucker.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, you do.
I guess I do it, yeah.
You're a little bit of a lip smacker. So don't do that, bro. That's a little gross.
You're a nose breather, so.
I am a nose breather. Honestly, I can't. My septum is like it takes a right turn. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I go to the school today. My school. I walk in. I see. Now I have a dumpster in my backyard. It's a small dump in my back of my school. It's a small dumpster. Mm-hmm. And I see the bar down. I'm like, wait a minute. Usually I have a lock on it, but the lock broke, so I haven't put it on it, which is a mistake because I'm going to get that lock on there. So I see the bar down. I look in my garbage, and someone threw fucking rims in there. Like 3-4 pairs of rims. A couple pairs of rims.
Metal, steel, aluminum?
No, rims, like car, truck, tire and rims. So tire and rims.
Probably aluminum or steel.
I'm like, motherfucker, man. Because that's a small dumpster, dude. They only come once every other week. Yeah. I probably need it. So I go look at my camera, and I seen a company dropping tires in my shit.
Really?
I called the company. I said, hey, and it was like a nationwide company, so I'm like, this is probably not going to get. I said, listen, I go, one of your trucks pulled in my back thing and dumped stuff into my dumpster, and it's a small dumpster. I want them to come take it out right now. And she was super nice, super nice. I'm not even going to say to the company because guess what? I went out there before class was over, and the shit was out of my dumpster.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wonder, so it's obviously just some workers that didn't have a place to dump it and thought they were throwing yours?
Yeah. Which is kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, they must have a dumpster if it's a big company.
It's a big company. It's a nationwide company, you know?
I know with our dumpster.
But you know what's funny?
If you throw...
Listen, what's funny is I'm driving home. I drove through the neighborhood to get to my school. I seen that truck parked there at somebody's house. So they must be close. They must know. It's probably their personal shit.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. But yo, fuck that, dude. I gotta pay for that thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know there was a point in time where some of the service guys were throwing like concrete blocks in our dumpster, and they stopped picking it up for like a month, and it was just like overflowing, and we were all like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And the boss called, and they were like, we're refusing until you clean all the concrete out of it. But by that time, you dumped all kinds of stuff on top of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's certain things they just won't take. I think metal, if it's like you don't take metal to a landfill or rims to a landfill.
No.
That's recyclable. So.
Tires are recyclable.
You'll get fined, too. They'll fine you. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
I was glad. Honestly, I was like, I'm not winning this battle.
Yeah.
I'm going to be pissed. I was like, I got to go get a lock. But actually, the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're not going to be that guy, though, are you?
What?
Not going to be that business owner that's like, fucking. You're not going to be a Karen.
What, like if you
I don't think you
try to do me dirty?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to be a Karen. I'm not going to get someone do me dirty.
I don't think what you
and
did
get
was
over
being
on
a
me.
Karen, but
No, I'm not. If
Rent-a-center lady is a little bit of a Karen.
right, you know,
You
if
know what I'm
someone, if like, 100%.
She's your next door neighbor, and she won't even let like an open house happen next door without bitching. You don't want to be like that. You know what I mean?
Well, and they did another thing too. Yeah, one of my guys had their vans parked by them, and they called the cops on them. The cops were like, "Bro, you're good."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's just a loser.
She's just miserable.
She's just a loser, is what she is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, like, she must not get it at home or something.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Right?
Sounds like it could be.
So, okay, the drones, right?
Have you
I've seen a million things. I told you, okay, I was out to dinner with my wife on Saturday. We went to Ocean's restaurant at the old Pisces, right by the bridge. Right,
I haven't been there. It's right by my house.
Banging.
Is it?
Great, and it's super affordable.
Okay.
BYOB if you want, you know.
Okay.
Great oysters, stuff like that. Anyway, raw clams too. You know, I know you like them now.
Yeah. Clams Casino.
Yeah. So we're over there, and literally that restaurant is pretty much right before the start of the bridge. It's the seaside, so the water's right there. And we park, and Renee's like, "Oh my God, there's one!" As we're sitting there, she's filming it, and I'm like, "No!" Then it gets over us. I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah, that's definitely a drone."
If it has a green light on it,
It's a drone.
it's a drone.
I know.
If it has a red and a white light, it's a plane.
Right. 8 of them came in less than an hour that we were sitting there. 8 of them, bro. Right. So then I'm on Twitter. You know, it's all over this thing. This thing's all over
Everywhere.
So I'm on Twitter. I'm like, bro, what's up with these drones, man? It's getting out of hand. What the hell is this in Jersey? You know, someone's like, bro, it's mass hysteria. It's mass hysteria. They're all planes and stars that you're looking at. I said, I was like, I'm looking at it with my own eyes. Yeah, okay, bud. CTE, buddy. CTE. That's what these fucking people say. I wish I could fucking.
Tell me, and honestly, Frankie, I've been so good at it, bro. So good lately. Especially with some of our hot button.
No, Twitter's
posts.
no.
I don't read the comments.
I don't. I'm good. I'm pretty good too. Honestly,
I know better than to ask questions. You asked a question. You wanted a response. I know better than to do that. It's just going to be, you know what I mean?
I just want a little discourse.
But I will say,
no, I know how to play it. I know how to play it because, like, listen, he's like, yeah, okay, CTE, sure, bud. I just gave him the thumbs up. I'm not arguing with dumb fucking people. You can't argue with dumb people because they're too dumb to realize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Well, today I noticed there was I don't know if you guys noticed it. We all live in the same basic area. A heavy presence of helicopters.
Oh, yeah. I
Lots
actually heard
of helicopters going by today.
I heard one today when I was in the school. Yeah, you're right.
All going over the coast, you know, like directly New York bound. You know what I mean?
So obviously, you keep seeing stuff over and over. What it is, what it's not.
Did you see what the government saying? Mayorkas said. He said of all the reports, and I'm sure there's been thousands, right? Thousands. I mean, we see them all the time. He said there's only about 100 credible ones that they're still investigating. He said most of them are planes, stars.
It's bullshit. Liar. He's a liar.
And
a fucking liar.
Personal drones.
Liar.
But there's about 100 that they're investigating, 100 reports.
If I seen 8 in an hour.
I know.
You know what I mean? And then, dude, I'm telling you, Johnny sent me that one. You seen it. Yep. It's spraying something.
Well, I think that's a light.
No, I don't know.
It looks like a light to me.
I don't know. I asked a couple people. A lot of people said spray. Some people do say light though as well. But honestly, the light, it's not bright enough. Like, there is a light on it. Yeah. The light looks totally different than that. Yeah. To me, that's why it looks like spray. But the way it comes out looks a little weird too.
I think you can get drawn into. First time someone says it's spraying something, which he's saying in the video.
What do you mean? 100%. What does it look like, though?
It didn't look like spray to me. It really did.
What did it look like?
It looked like a light.
No.
Like a light.
No way. It has to have a source. Yeah. You have to have a light source for it to have that beam.
Well,
there's no.
I'm sure some of them do.
The lights were like the orange, the white,
the flashing lights, which are probably regulated
It just didn't look like a light to me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know.
But again, it almost didn't look like spray. I don't know what it was, but it's a real video of someone that we know that's literally in our town. Yep. That's fucking crazy, bro.
My buddy Joe that flies them, you know, he's got like the license. He flies planes too, but he's got like I don't know. I think you need to be regulated to make money like commercially with them, and he's got like a commercial one. He's like, he left me a message last night. He's like, I saw your post, bro. Relax. I was down by the beach flying mine today, and people were freaking out. He's like, it's just people with personal drones.
Dude, the guy's a fucking idiot. Your buddy's an idiot.
He lives in Florida, though.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's good. The fucking listen to a guy in Florida. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Did he used to live in Jersey?
Maine.
Even better. Even better. Fucking log rolling. No.
That's the trailer right there. Oh shit. Yeah, he left me a long message about how, it's hysteria.
Oh, it's massive. Shut the fuck up, man.
I know, but okay. So I'm in agreement with you that there are definitely drones. There's no question they're drones. I don't know how many are I think a fair amount at this point, because everybody that's got a drone now is like, let me send that bitch up.
No, bro, these drones are not, listen, personal drones are this big. This big. The size of a football.
No, they're getting bigger now, but most
personal drones.
I had one about
that big. These things are the size of fucking cars, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
Some of them are. You can't
Every
tell.
single one that I saw.
Well, the one, I mean, I saw the video that Renee took of that one. I can't tell because I have no reference point, but you were there, so I believe you. But some of them are so high, I can't tell how big
these
they
were
are.
Not that high. These were like the telephone wire, and then they were like 20 feet above the telephone wire. Yeah. That's not that high.
It's not that high. No. Yeah. Well, for you, it's quite high. But.
I mean, yeah. So they're saying
they're looking for
a dirty bomb is one thing.
Dirty
bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like one of the.
Well, they explained it on some nuclear government site about nuclear waste.
Well, no, that's the second. Yeah, they're saying
even if you were near this thing, you would be in no danger unless you like camped out next to it for like 30 days or something. It's like but they said it was in a shipping container, and this thing is small. Why would it be in a shipping container if it's small? And the shipping container was damaged. They found it open. That was missing.
Did it like a
None
crash
of it makes
happen?
sense. None of it makes sense.
Well, I just seen someone say they are federal. They're federal operations.
Yeah.
Which that I believe.
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing, we don't know, but it's definitely ours own.
Well, you think it's I don't know, not concerning because I guess
are they seeing drone
flying
sightings?
Around Bedminster? Do you think that's a little weird?
Yeah, well, Trump brought it up today. He's like, I don't think I'm going to be visiting.
Take the weekend off. Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be there. No more golfing for me. Yeah. I mean, people. I don't know.
Crazy shit's happening, man. You see Canada, what's going on? I mean, they just,
Project Bluebeam though.
They just met. I've heard of it. I mean, Jesse sends us all kinds of shit about it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, okay, you guys seen Spider-Man 2? Was it Spider-Man 2 or 3? Mysterio with Mysterio with Jake Gyllenhaal?
I didn't see it, but I'm straight.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, the second one.
Right, where they had the drones making the fucking images to a monster appears. That's kind of maybe they're setting up for a light show.
I mean, I think you're grasping there a little bit, buddy, but I think they're.
Why would they have the blinking red light though? Because I've seen them with the blinking red light.
The what? The drones?
The drones.
Yeah, but they all have. Even the one
I'm
I
saying
had.
if they were trying to do something like with aliens.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They wouldn't.
I don't think it's aliens. No, I don't think it's aliens.
Well, or Project Bluebeam. They wouldn't be like using things that you could tell was a drone.
Right.
Yeah, I think so. This is just
right.
people talking. I'm not saying it's 100% Project Bluebeam, but hey, it's a theory. And listen, these drones though, they do have these lights, right?
Yeah,
they have these lights. So it's pretty much like, yeah, I agree with you. Like they would be more incognito if they were doing something like this. But as soon as you try to track those, they fucking go dark on you.
Well, did you see the one people are calling it an angel. It's got a name. It's like an orb, and it supposedly took a drone down.
Channel 7. I don't know about that.
And some people are saying it's actually
Channel
an angel.
7.
And the woman that was filming it said something about Jesus. Oh, Jesus is Lord or something like that. And it started dancing and doing all these things. And then there was a couple of what looked to be drones flying, and it took one of them out. One of them exploded and immediately crashed to the ground. I don't
know if that's true.
I don't know if anything is true, bro.
Well, I know the shit that I see with my eyes.
Yes,
for sure.
I've seen
the
it.
orb thing though is Channel 7 News, which is crazy, right? Where literally it's like a fucking TV crew is looking at it and saying, "What is that? Oh my god, what is it? It could be a natural phenomenon." They didn't want to make it like but dude, what is it? Is it real? Is that real or is that fake?
They're calling it something.
An orb?
No, not an orb. It's a life form of some sort.
A life form?
Yeah.
They said some again. It's all hearsay when you're hearing people talking. But they say a drone turned into that orb, right?
Yeah,
people are saying a drone turned into that fucking orb.
You're talking about the video where there was an orb and two.
No, I didn't see a video of it. I'm just saying I'm hearing people talking about the orb, saying that a drone turned into that orb. And the orbit, dude, it's crazy. It looks like something I've never seen ever in my life.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
That orb.
Never,
I mean, it looks like a fucking from Masters of the Universe. You know what I mean? It looks like some He-Man shit.
Well, Frank, you were just saying it's too quiet, so now
Yeah.
you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. You're right. For sure.
Yeah. I mean,
There
how
is
many
some-
days till inauguration day?
I know. Do you think they're using this to maybe try not to get Trump inaugurated?
Probably.
People are saying that. You know?
I mean, they've tried everything, so I think aliens, orbs, drones, why not? Dirty bombs.
yeah. I mean, they're willing to do anything.
I mean, like, I think, like, they're so fucked up that they would set something off. They would set a bomb off if they had to. Just anything to just, like,
Or they might blow up a chemical plant.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got
That's why the drones are here.
you got the thing with the shooter that killed right. He's connected to Nancy Pelosi, right? Luigi Mangione or whatever. He's connected to, and she just fell, broke her hip. Then you got what's going on in Canada right now. The deputy prime minister literally just quit because they were coming out with their fiscal year financial statement.
What prime minister? So wait, I don't get it. Deputy prime isn't Trudeau?
So if
the prime-
something happened
Okay,
to
they're
Trudeau,
like, all right,
she'd
back
be in
up.
charge.
Okay. Markle,
She
what's her name?
literally Crystal
I'm not sure.
something, but anyway, she literally just quit. Like literally, a week before the financial. She's also the finance,
Minister
something
or
of
something.
Canada, finance minister for Canada. So she would have been part of this. She said she has no faith in Trudeau, and they are like, they're like this normally. And she stepped down. So everybody's like, now what's going to happen to Trudeau?
You see that video? Trudeau's running. Some guy comes
Yeah,
running.
you told me
running.
about that. Yeah.
I told you about it?
Yeah,
I
wow,
didn't tell you
no.
about it? No, this just happened. I just seen this video the other day.
Oh, something about the way he runs or something?
No,
Oh, no.
no, the guy's running like, hey! And then Trudeau's like, hey! He's like, look at this!
His dad was in power for a lot of years, right?
His
Yeah,
dad is fucking Fidel Castro, so yeah, he was in power for a long time.
I was gonna say that.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, but his, like, official dad was prime minister.
Roger, we're doing a podcast. All right,
Oh, sorry.
we're doing a podcast.
I was trying to figure out what they call in this orb. It's got a name. I didn't realize my sound was blasting.
Or Bella.
No.
What do you mean? Like it's like a type of phenomenon, though? Like they're trying to explain it.
A
Like
being, yes. It's like
no, a bee. So wait, like an angel?
well, some people are saying it's an angel.
Dude, it's just wild. It's just wild that Channel 7 News was the one to leak that.
I know.
You know, or if like it's not like just a journalist. It's literally a Channel 7 News that is a very mainstay in what was it, ABC or something.
I don't know who posted it, but it was a mainstream outlet. So people are freaking out.
A plasmoid? Is that what you're talking about?
Plasmoid.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of it.
Yeah, like
All
an
right.
angel. Yeah, it sounds like an angel.
No, it's but a plasmoid is a being of some sort.
What?
Read what it is.
What is a plasma?
Says
It's a
drone-
living-
There's a video of a drone being intercepted by an orb of energy, otherwise known as a plasmoid.
Yes.
Nikola Tesla has done plenty of research, and scientists have also explained they are real and exist. We are not alone. I don't know if that's true.
Well,
but
we're not alone.
the video's
Okay.
crazy.
All right, Raj.
Well,
There
okay,
you go.
but look up what a plasmoid actually is, because I saw somebody describe it, and
Well,
they
he
say
said
it's
that
a
we're not
living
alone.
entity of some sort.
Living entity.
Yes, it's alive. It can
It's a self-contained-
react. It can react. It
Yeah,
can
listen.
Okay.
It's a self-contained, coherent structure made up of plasma and magnetic fields. Essentially, a distinct section of plasma with a characteristic shape, often appearing as a localized, stable entity with a larger plasma environment. It can be observed in natural phenomena like ball lightning, solar winds, and certain features in the Earth's magnetosphere.
So, all right. So it's a natural occurring thing, right?
Right.
Okay, I can see that.
So I guess maybe there's theories.
I mean,
on
but why
what it actually
have
is.
we never seen it in our lives ever again? Before.
But the guy that I saw explaining it says it can react. It can counter react, I guess, to an action taken towards it, and that's what it did to the drone. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying. And again, I'm not saying I believe this. That could be stage footage. That could be fucking CGI. I don't know.
Yeah, for real. Isn't that
You know what I
crazy
mean?
though?
I don't know. We say this all the time, Frankie, is that we believe nothing we see and only half of what we see with our own eyes, right? But something,
Believe
just
nothing you hear and only half of what you see.
right. But I'm none of what you hear, absolutely. But we live here, and this is like ground zero for it. So there was a sheriff on, and this is only maybe 4 or 5 days ago, on Island Beach State Park. They put sheriffs out there on the beach. He said he saw 50 of them.
Yeah.
Come in.
Is he looking at stars? Is he looking at fucking people? Tell your buddy. Was everybody in there fucking coming out with their personal drones? The fuck out of here.
Well,
dude.
our congressman was out there too, Chris Smith.
Yes.
Out on Island Beach.
That's right. With the sheriff.
Yeah.
So was the guy that's going to be governor. Going to run for governor.
Spadia.
He was out there too.
Yeah.
It's your buddy.
But what? Okay, so why? Obviously, it's probably at this point military, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
So why
they say
aren't
it's federal?
Why aren't they commenting?
Because it probably are. They probably are looking for this fucking radioactive thing. That makes sense. Do you see Bethany Frankel?
It's not.
You know who Bethany Frankel is? She's like a Real Housewife.
Yeah,
she's saying she talked
girl
to somebody high up in the government, and they say exactly pretty much that they're looking for radioactive waste, and you may want to leave where you're at.
Does that story make any sense to you? It's not a giant nuclear warhead, right? It's not even radioactive waste from a nuclear power plant that they, because that when they ship that
To
shit,
me, you want this
all
the most
like hazmat. You got follow vehicles, you got police, and they drive it into some fucking cave in the fucking mountains, right?
To me, that's the most plausible
It was in
one.
a cargo
I
container,
understand, but whatever. But this is the
which
most,
was damaged, and it's small. This thing is small, and they say it cannot endanger you unless you're literally.
Oh yeah, the same
laying
people that
on
tell you they're not looking for it,
Well,
they're telling
I'm
you
just
it
saying,
won't
though,
endanger you. You know what I mean?
Right,
you can't
right,
take
right. But I
yeah.
mean, why tell the story that way and not
because they're not telling the story.
exactly? That's
They're
my
not telling the
point.
story at all. What we're hearing, what you're telling me, and what I'm hearing is the shit that either they want you to know or don't want you to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like who knows who's telling what it is, but that to me is the most makes the most sense, right? It's definitely federal. It's not alien, and it's not fucking a foreign entity. It's not a foreign country, right? There's no fucking way we would allow either one of those things going down, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be ours, but for what reason? Now that's what comes down to. And to me, maybe looking for radioactive
Unless
shit
it's
makes the sense, makes the most
the water,
right.
Or unless it's actually
Russian nuclear sub.
Yeah. And honestly, it looks like they're coming. What I see, because we fucking went over Seaside to look at them and stuff. They're coming from Seaside over by there, and they come inland. And it looks like they almost go from. And again, I could be totally fucking wrong.
South, north, and then back south.
No, they come from there, from the water, and they go to fucking Lakehurst Naval Base. So they're kind of like going back and forth there. Right?
Yeah, I guess that could be. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, I don't know.
because we have those drones, we use them in the Middle East.
Yeah. Oh,
So if there's something going on here, we could definitely use them here. But
what's up with the green lights? Why don't boats have green lights? Right? Why does they have the green on the drone? Is that normal? Is that like a normal thing?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I had a drone until I crashed into a mountain. I couldn't find it, but they do. I mean, that's how you know it's not a plane.
Right.
It's got a green flashing light on it. Planes don't have green flashing lights.
It's just crazy though. Like
I think it's probably. I mean, it might just be a dirty bomb. Honestly, they might just be saying material, but
is it this? Right? Or is it this?
You say a dirty bomb. Define that. Is that a bomb that a civilian built?
Essentially.
Okay.
Like
some plutonium somewhere and fucking,
yeah, like you ever watched the Sum of Fears?
Yeah.
Movie, like that's what happened. Like, well, that was a nuke, but they found a nuke in the desert, and they sold it to some terrorists, and they were able to enrich the uranium or whatever and build a bomb, and then they set it off in the U.S. trying to like frame Russia for it, but it wasn't Russia. It's kind of what's happening now.
What if this? What if they're just throwing these drones out here to get us all in hysteria, just talking about them? That's it. That's all we're really doing about it, right? No one's doing anything. Can't do anything about it. Has us really occupied, and they're just doing other things behind them.
That's what they always do.
That's probably what it really is. That's probably that could be what it is. You know what I mean?
Or
they're occupying us. We're fucking looking at the sky, and they're doing shit behind our
Because
back.
nothing
or
else.
it's to create some regulatory bill, right?
Yes. Well, you said that. You said that, right?
Like the Patriot Act,
Yeah.
which totally
Something's
restricts.
expiring this month.
You know what I mean? They're looking to remove personally owned drones from everybody and saying, these are causing an issue, whatever. The other thing too is I believe New Jersey has. I don't think there's been a new refinery built since like the 70s, and I think New Jersey has most refineries are in New Jersey. I know there's a few, because you got to be
gas is cheaper.
You got to be near, a port of water. Yeah. Obviously, there's other refineries in other states, but I think Jersey has the highest density of refineries, and that could
because we have them up north and we have them down south.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I mean, if you took that out, that would be a major. That would cause nationwide issues.
Yeah. You think they should tell us what they're doing?
Yes and no. I mean, I think that people like us can handle the truth because we don't have much shock value. But I think most of America goes into hysteria and they can't handle the truth. So I do think the government shouldn't tell us something.
You can't handle the truth.
That's right. Agree or disagree? That most people can't handle. I mean, you just look at.
I just think this.
Look at
it depends.
COVID. Well, look at what COVID did to people.
I know. Yeah.
You got to wear a mask. Get 6 feet. There was people that fucking lived, breathed, and that was their religion.
Roger,
COVID was their religion.
They're still wearing masks.
It was their religion, bro.
People still
they made it a religion.
I know, bro.
Because the government told them it was a religion. You know what I mean? And then it just went away. Overnight, it went away. It went away overnight. So those people could never handle the truth.
It was literally, we literally got duped.
Of course.
Duped.
We didn't get duped.
No, yes, we did, bro.
At first, yeah.
Our kids
We all
got
did.
duped.
No, we all did.
Yeah.
We even though maybe we didn't agree with it, but we got duped, bro. They totally, we didn't need to do anything, any of that stuff.
Zero.
None of it.
Zero. But I mean, you talk about should they tell us the truth?
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was
listen.
videos. Do you ever see the video of the girl that got on the elevator? You could probably pull this up.
Oh yeah, and they said she left, but you don't know what the fuck.
No. She got on the elevator, and somebody was on the elevator that wasn't wearing a mask, and she literally had. He was like a worker that was working on, whatever, like fucking putting up sheetrock or something, and she lost her effing mind, and said that he was murdering her and gonna kill her and all this because he wasn't wearing a mask. I mean, there are certain people that shouldn't know what they can handle. Their 9 to 5 daily functions, and that's it. You know what
I know. Well, listen to this. How about it depends what it is, right? I think for some people it don't matter what it is. They're gonna fucking bug out anyway. But like, is it something as what if it's as crazy as like we're looking for something that if it blows up, New Jersey's gone. Imagine that. Like seriously.
Would you leave immediately?
I mean, yeah, you have to. If that's 100%, if it blows up, New Jersey's gone. You fucking have to.
I don't think it works like that, though. I think
no, I know. We're just very.
If it was radiation, it would be a slow, painful death over the next 5-10 years. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I said if it was that, if it was something like that, even the radiation. I mean, that's people panic. They hear that.
Of course. Yeah, and if that's true, which I find that hard to believe. I don't know what it is, but I find it hard to believe, especially since they've clarified exactly what it is. I mean, they've told us exactly what this thing is. It's like the size of a pen, I think. You know what I mean?
What they told? Wait, where did they tell this?
It was on some government.
So they're
website.
admitting this? Like this?
Yeah.
That's the reason these drones are here. Because no one's giving us a reason. I thought.
Yeah.
Well, they
that's
didn't
the
give us
reason.
the reason, but that document came out that said that they were looking for.
Yeah,
whatever,
and it was a picture of it, and it was
really
a tiny little thing.
So how is this not out more? Like, how is
always,
everybody not saying like, okay, this is the reason we're looking for the drones, or if this is why the reason there's drones?
It's out there. I mean, I saw it. Did you see the same article?
Yeah, it's like a document.
Yeah.
Is Oyster Creek fully decommissioned yet?
When you say fully, meaning
like because they've been removing all the rods and everything over time.
I don't know if it's fully decommissioned.
Do you think that has something to do with everything around here too? Because like,
I mean, that'd be the closest thing to us.
Are there any other nuclear plants in Jersey?
But I haven't heard of anybody in Forked River talking about
Salem,
drones.
Is everyone down there?
Oh, there might be. Yeah, I think there.
Have you heard Jesse saw our fucking eye in the sky in Forked River, and I haven't heard a peep out of him seeing drones in Forked River. That's where the nuclear power plant is.
Yeah, he hasn't said no.
They're all here.
But I heard they're in Delaware. Are they seeing them in other states anywhere?
California.
Pennsylvania. But
well,
California,
no, I know California makes sense.
California, it's probably hysteria. People flying personal drones because it's California. But Pennsylvania, they've seen some.
That's so close to us, though. You know?
Yeah.
Like Pennsylvania, Delaware. I mean, like, they might as well be New Jersey, you know?
Yeah. I think the Mecca is here, and it's a little north of us, although now it's kind of here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it was nuts, dude.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people, they
were talking about them a month ago, even like up in like Bedminster,
Bedminster,
and
yeah,
Morris County,
Yeah,
like
a little bit north of us,
Morristown
yeah.
up there.
Morristown is where it started, I believe.
Yeah, so then they made their way down here. So,
But they're all,
Oh,
congregate around the water. They're really near the water.
how about this, right? I kind of was going to go in on this a little bit about the pardons,
Dude.
right?
It's
But
up to 8,000.
I
something
know,
now.
but did you know, though? I did not know this.
The weed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair, bro.
Yeah.
He's letting 6,000 people out. So that part of that 8,000, 6,000 of them are people that have marijuana sentences. And I think he's 100% right.
Okay, I'll agree with you.
Just because.
On that.
Yeah, federally, yeah. Mhm.
I agree with you 100% on that. And I'm okay with that. If that's simply what
If
it
that's
is. I haven't really-
if it is,
But
right.
the cash for kids judges.
No, yeah, oh, dude. For sure.
The Chinese dude with all
The cash for kids is probably the worst.
there was a dude with like 47,000 literally infant, pornographic images on his on his.
Why? Why didn't he get it?
He got. I don't know. I don't know. And there's
And bro, I guarantee you, he's putting pardons in for like all these people.
that
Like,
lady,
built-in pardons,
I
right?
saw a documentary about that lady that worked for the town for like 20 years, and she slowly bled that town dry. She was like had a horse farm. He pardoned her. She was like putting all her money, all the town's money into horses. Literally sucked that town dry. How come that one chick? She's in the news all the time. Henyard. Henyard's her last name.
Never heard of her.
Tiffany Henyard, I think that's her name. The mayor. How come she's not in prison yet? She's doing exactly that. She's still running. She's running. She's like, it's rigged. It's rigged. They're voting me in, and nobody likes her. She's literally, and she's from a town of I think like 20,000 people. It's a small town, and just completely drained that town. And she still hasn't gone to jail. And they say she's been federally, investigated. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Federally investigated?
Yeah.
Wait, what is her deal? What is her deal?
She was the mayor, and she literally hired her family. She took the police force and made them all like her private security. She bought, like Cadillac, stretched out Cadillacs, and was using them as her personal vehicles, and just spending mad amounts of. And has not backed down 1 inch. It's like I'm fighting for this town.
And Biden pardoned her?
No.
Oh, this
never,
is different.
No, she's in the news like every other week and has never actually faced any sentencing. And it's clear what she's done to this town, and all the townspeople are at all these town meetings and saying get her out of here. And she's running for re-election. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. She spent I don't know. Let's just use a random number, $20,000 on pictures of herself to put up around the town. It's crazy.
Wow,
Like
it's
on flagpoles.
like Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I do think they're trying to say he's over pardoning, and I agree. Like the kids for cash deal is fucking ridiculous.
You know what that was, right?
Yeah. Pay to prison.
Yeah, he was putting kids. I don't know if it was prison or juvenile detention or whatever, but I think they were privately owned.
Yeah,
and they were giving him kickbacks. I think he made $3 million.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Little kids too.
I mean, they were troubled youth,
right? But
still, so I'm not saying I'm not saying they were perfect, but. You think that helped them in life?
No.
That didn't help their life.
I see the video.
Trajectory?
Like one mom, I guess, the kid killed himself in jail, and the mom was yelling at the guy.
Yes. You saw that?
Yeah. But if you're in jail for fucking weed right now, you'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about that. Did you look into that at all? Are they petty or is it like? Is that like that 3-strike rule where they're convicted felons for bank robbery, all this, and their third strike was having a little bit of weed on them, No,
I don't know. I mean, just what? Well, yeah. Honestly, though, if that's the case, they should not be in jail. They shouldn't. Listen,
if you committed a bunch of fucking crimes, you're 10 felonies in, and then you get caught with a little bit of weed, and that's the one that makes you go away. I'm kind of okay with it.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not, because that's not that. Then if it's legal, it's legal now. If they got a guy
never been federally legal, it's state legal,
but it should be.
Okay, I would agree if you're a law-abiding citizen. If you're
Bro, but I'm saying though that doesn't. It does. If the rule is your third strike, if you do something wrong the third time, you go to jail for whatever tenfold. I do agree with that. But when the third thing that you got caught for is no longer a crime, no, I don't think it should count.
I think you would have
'Cause,
to.
like,
It would be on an individual basis, depending on what your record looks like. You know what I mean? If that's the one thing they got you on to put you away, if you've lived a life of crime, I think I'd be all right with it. But generally speaking,
what if this person was trying to turn him? I mean, listen, there's probably gonna be plenty of people that is their third strike, and they're gonna have a fourth strike and a fifth strike and this and that. Yeah, I agree with you in that sex. But I just think if it's not legal, if it's not illegal now, it shouldn't matter.
I see on that, I don't know, it's not Cops anymore, but I mean, that was the show that started it all. But whatever show it is, there's state troopers that are state troopers, and they'll pull people over. And it's one of those, like Live PD. I think maybe it's Live PD. They'll pull people over, especially on, like, they get them, on the interstates is really where they get them. And they'll have a medical marijuana card, and they'll have weed on them. And they'll say, well, I'm also a federal, task force, federal DEA agent, right? And so it's almost like he puts a different hat on. Like, okay, so, if I was just a state trooper, you'd be good, but I also work for the federal task force, so I'm going to bust you for the weed because federally is not legal. You know what I mean? It's like the same guy wears two hats. Yeah,
that should be illegal.
Yeah. Well, usually when he busts them, it's because he smells weed in the car, and that's his in to get in and be like, okay, so you had a roach in the thing, but in the trunk there's 17 kilos of
Okay, but what if there's not? What if this guy's busting people for a fucking roach?
I've only ever seen the cases where
guy's
there's
a clown.
Shitload in the trunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
This might be a little close to the heart for you, Frankie.
No, dude, the guy's fucking. Oh, guess what? I'm also a fucking
Yeah,
plumber. I'm an electrician, and I'm a house. I'm a fucking framer. What do you mean, dude? yeah.
I'm a mattress inspector.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just, this world doesn't stop to amaze us.
No.
Right? There's always something. Listen, we're always going to be in business in this podcast because there's always some fucking crazy shit going on, buddy.
People, from Maine and stuff are hitting me up like, you nervous? I'm not.
The guy from the.
Are you nervous?
Your guy from Maine that lives in Florida?
No, not that guy.
You scared about the drones because they're just fake. They're just personal drones, buddy.
Let me see if he left. He left a voicemail. I don't know if I can still. I think I deleted it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I deleted it. But that like talk to text or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I could have read it to you.
Oh yeah.
Essentially said that. But people are like, what's going on down there with the drones? And I'm like, dude, I'm really not that concerned. Really not. I mean, like, you could live your life in fear. You got to pick a path in life, right?
What
you
can
live
you do?
your life.
What can we do?
Exactly. Like you, if I knew that there was grave danger, obviously I would protect. Take all measures to protect not so much me, my kids, right?
Yeah.
I would get the fuck out of here. But I'd look like an awful much of an idiot if I packed them up and went to fucking Maine or Florida or something, and a month went by and it was some bunch of soccer dads got caught fucking.
It's definitely not that.
I know.
It's definitely not that.
I'm just saying. Some of them are. Some of them are, for sure.
Not the fucking green and the ones I saw, buddy.
Some of them are. Well, they all have green lights, bud. They all do. I had one. I had a green light.
Bro, yours was the size of you could fit in your hand.
I'm not. I didn't say it was.
You could pick it up. This thing you can't pick up, bro.
Yeah.
You're just like your buddy.
You're a conspiracy theorist.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, dude. I'm seeing them. You're just like the guy on
seeing
Twitter,
too.
bro.
I'm seeing them too. But you're saying that they're all massive. Some of them are personal drones. There's no question about it.
I'm sure some, but
Some
not the
of
ones
them are.
I saw. The ones I saw 100% were not a
the
personal
guy
drone.
that was the sheriff and the senator, Chris Smith, that was down on that, they were flying drones, I'm sure, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm sure they had drones up in the
Yeah,
air.
a little drone. Yes.
Yes.
I could see a little drone.
Yes.
That's a big difference.
Okay.
You could barely see them. If those, when I seen them at nighttime, I would not be able to see a little drone in the sky.
It's not true.
I'd be able to see a light, not the drone.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay?
Okay.
I could see the fucking drone.
Well,
You see like the
depends
light.
on the
You
night,
see the
but-
no. Yes, I can.
It's a moonlit light. You could see a lot, but
I know, but I'm just saying. you could see a big thing in the sky.
Right.
A little drone, you're gonna see a tiny light. You're not gonna be able to see shit really.
Maybe it's just Amazon delivering packages.
And that's what a lot of people thought, honestly. And then people are like, oh, they're just making their routes and this and that. Imagine it's that.
Yeah,
imagine it's that.
Imagine. No, because they would
have
released the statement by now. How long has this been going on for? Like a month, right? Yeah.
But now it's getting like pretty nuts.
Well, I remember it started north of us. It was Morristown. Was it Morristown?
Yeah.
That's where it started, which is quite a bit north of us. That's like what, fucking 50 miles north. And then it got more, and then it was over the military base to Earl. It was over Earl, and it was over the other one. I can't think of the name of it. The Armory. It was over the Armory. Picatinny Armory, and then it worked its way south. Now it's down here. And it seems to be now, to me, it seems like the majority of them are around here now. I'm good, Frankie. Thank you.
Oh, you want one?
No, I'm all right.
You're a sipper, bro.
I do.
Do you? Mm-hmm. You work, bro?
Yes, sir, bro. I got to pay the bills. All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Colby Covington, is he done?
No, he don't sound like it. He's, I just can't take him seriously ever when he talks. I know.
Did you see Chael Sonnen though? Who I like. He's a pretty.
I didn't see the fights, by the way.
I think he. Oh, really? Well, you didn't see highlights.
I didn't even see highlights.
Oh, really?
Funny.
So, yeah, he pretty much bell to bell got his ass beat. He did get one takedown because obviously he's a wrestler. He was getting outstruck by Buckley. I don't know, third round. Near the end of the third round, they stopped it, but because of a pretty bad cut over his eye.
Was it bad?
No, I wouldn't say
No.
bad.
Dana said.
People say when they actually see the still shot of it laying open, they're like, "Oh my god, it was really bad." Yes, but he could. I mean,
well, Dana, honestly,
it's over the eye. So
Dana
yes.
even said it.
Yeah.
Dana was like, that wouldn't have got stopped in Vegas.
No, I don't think it would have got stopped.
I'll take Dana's word for it.
Yeah. But he was losing, you know what I mean? But Chael was in the back, like, bro, you were right there. You were right there. And I'm like, he was never really right there. He didn't.
Chael's always playing something. I think he? Yeah.
Is he done? He had what? Two title runs?
Well, he got 3 title shots.
Three
didn't
title
he?
shots.
Or no,
Three
two. Two. Actually, 2 title shots. Wait, did Leon Edwards fight him or no?
I think so. And then he fought what's his name twice.
He fought Usman twice. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. He had plenty shots.
So
he had plenty shots. Yeah. So do I think? I think he'll still be able to come and have a couple fights, make some money if that's what he wants. You know what I mean? I don't think UFC would cut him or anything. Yeah. He's still. People still want to see him get beat up.
I'll tell you, man. He's a company man, dude. He talks so highly of the UFC every chance he gets. He's like, I'm a company man. I do what they want. And you see Hulk Hogan walked him out with a flag?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
He's a gimmick guy.
He is. He brought
He can fight. He can fight. He can fight.
He brought a little WWE to
I still think he's very good at it.
No, I mean, he was cringy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? There's guys like Connor that are good at it. Mm-hmm. Chael's pretty good at it.
Chael might have been the best.
Yeah.
Yep. Connor just stung the most.
Connor, plus he had the accent.
Yeah. That helps, bro. Honestly, being from fucking Ireland just makes you a little better.
Who the fuck is that guy?
No, but it does, Yeah. Even like when you hear an English guy speak, you're like, oh, man. Guy sounds pretty fucking smart, right? For real. It's when you hear a fucking Jersey or a Maine accent, you're like, what a dummy.
You think we get a bad rap around the country?
Jersey?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. Well, they call it the armpit of America, bro. Come on. Honestly, when I went to college, I used to love saying I was from New Jersey and I wrestled. I used to love telling I'm from Jersey and I wrestle, bitch.
Yeah. What other states are like that? I'm not a wrestler. Obviously, some of the Midwest states are like that, right?
What, as far as
Iowa,
good in wrestling?
Right?
Penn State, Pennsylvania is the best state. Yeah. Iowa, Ohio is very good. Jersey, California is very good wrestling. Yeah. There's a lot now. Honestly, now it's getting like everybody's getting good. Shit, buddy. Shit, buddy.
All right, pal. We can wrap on that.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, this is a little.
Hey, good little.
Listen,
good
man,
little
we're just talking about our real day-to-day life experiences.
right.
I go
That's
outside, I see fucking drones.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And think about it. If this was happening in a different state, we would not even be talking about it, probably.
Why do you think that?
Why? Because we don't give a shit of what's going on except in Jersey. You know what I mean? Usually, for the most part.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I thought you meant if it was happening in a different state, we wouldn't be talking about it. I got you.
Yeah, we wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah.
So you wonder, like, it's such big news here. And it's all over Twitter.
Well, it's
all over
it's
Twitter.
News nationwide.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I wonder, like, would we care if I didn't, honestly, if I didn't just see this happen this past Saturday, I wouldn't have been making us think about it. I went on Twitter to talk about it. Rogan started talking about it, and I commented.
Did
You know, and fucking losers. It's CT, bro.
It's just, they keep saying that the people in charge, the politicians, our government, locally and federally, keep saying there's no danger. There's no. How do you know? How do you know? There's no danger?
That was Murphy first. We don't know what they are.
Yeah.
We can't identify them. We can't get eyes on them, but we know it's no danger. Yeah. What? Like, how's that? He thinks people are stupid, and you know what? Most people are.
Well, okay, so maybe the actual drones themselves are little to no danger, although you see those ones over in the Ukraine tracking people down and blowing them up. They're a little scary, although that would be pretty minimal on a bigger scale. It's not like, that's going to, it could kill a couple people, right? But it's not those particular type. But what are they doing? What are they looking for? That could be a major problem.
Did you see there's a video from Goodfellas? You remember Goodfellas? Yeah. Remember Ray Liotta's driving around, and he's looking at the helicopter when he's all coked up?
Yeah.
Right? And they say, everybody in Jersey right now, and you hear, "Wee," and you see him like fucking all coked up, looking up at the sky, and you hear, "Wee."
Well, that's why I brought up the helicopters before, because they say there's an actual helicopter that is designed and designated to be like a
drone catcher?
No, a radioactive warhead. Like, it can seek that out. Anything radioactive. This helicopter is designed for it. They said, that would be up flying around. That you would see that around. And I saw like 3 helicopters today, and I'm like, I'm running out of my house looking up. But
maybe
it was just Trump headed down to his casino.
La Marga? What's it called? La Marga? No, wait, what is it?
Oh,
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago.
No, I'm talking about his casinos in AC.
Isn't
have
that
them anymore?
Wow. Yeah, true.
Hard Rock Cafe, all right? Hard Rock Hotel it was
Golden
Trump.
Nuggets, the other one, and then the other one they tore down.
Trump
they
Plaza.
tore it down?
Yeah.
Trump Plaza's gone.
So what's there now?
An empty lot.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No shit.
Like everything else in AC that gets torn down.
Yeah, what was the club in there back in the day? Casbah, right?
Yeah.
Casbah.
Yeah. That was
Casbah.
Taj. Yeah, Taj Mahal. Yeah.
I remember going there back in the day, and then go to
I remember
Club True.
When
you
I
remember?
fought.
I was like the crackhead after hours. You go there at like 5 a.m. and do fucking ketamine and stay there till noon.
I think it's called is that the diving horse now? I think they call it
Club True.
I think that. Yeah,
I don't know. It was
I remember being in the Casbah.
We open like 5 a.m.
after fighting Jim Miller.
And we would leave Seaside and go there.
Really?
Yeah.
At the Casbah, hammered after fighting Jim Miller, and my ear. I came back from the hospital. My ear. Chris is drunk. We're both having fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're having fun. We both won. And I'm sitting there. He's taking tissues, and the blood. I'm just like, yo, the blood's just leaking down my face. He's like, oh, he's wiping it off.
Is that the fight where he kicked the chunk of your ear off?
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
man.
fucking great.
All right, Rod.
Dude, speaking of Jim Miller, that dude is still fighting, bro.
I know.
Crazy.
I know.
I thought he was done after he fought, what was it,
Bobby Green.
100, 200, 300. I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing, bro.
He wants to get 50.
But he's still fighting. That's fucking crazy. And he looked good his last one.
Did.
He had a win. Who was that against?
Jamie and Jackson, I think.
Yeah, he looked good.
Guillotine jumped the Gilly, baby.
Bro, to stay healthy that long and fight at that level is crazy. You know anything? I mean, you know him fairly well personally. Does he have any like lingering
I'll guarantee it. I don't even know, but I'll guarantee it.
Yeah. How's your shoulder?
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah,
it's my neck that's killing me.
Uh-oh.
We're getting there though.
All right, buddy. All right.
All right,
Champ
Rod.
of the Tramp.
Jer.
Out.
Peace. Rod. Jer.
Said I lip smack.
Lip smack. What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.